Right, hold on. Let me move that camera around a little bit. There you go. That's better. I was struggling for tomorrow. Today, as far as you're concerned. You know what I'm talking about. I was struggling for a subject. Oh, Brady's column. Oh, honestly, I couldn't be bothered. I'm going to record a cup of tea with Joe in about half an hour. I don't know what we're going to discuss on that. So I thought, hold on, we'll try and cover something. I don't want to repeat myself, really. The march, the static protest. Oh, I've already done a video about that. Fernandez, no. Everyone's sick. It's quite depressing. I mean, particularly as we've not signed a player. No one wants to hear. Everyone's sick of hearing about it. Joe Allen. No, I'm not doing that either. So, was Michael actually messaged me on Twitter. Number one, he said, what's your answer, Gonzo? And number two, he said, would you do this as a video? I thought, that's what I'm going to do. So thank you very much to Michael. And also, I need to thank Angelic Upstarter, because he's the one whose tweet I'm nicking, basically. Now, he's a very nice guy. He actually helped me with that banner there, the bowling bunker banner. This here is some of his artwork. He had to do that because they never really cuddled each other like that. Clearly. They probably would have done, both being West Ham through and through. But anyway, you can buy his artwork at Angelic Upstarter. He does canvases, he does all sorts of West Ham stuff. It's only fair that I give him a little plug and promote his stuff. Bear in mind, I'm nicking his tweet. Sorry. Right, okay. Let me take the tweet here. I've just scrolled down to it. You can take 2 West Ham pills. What's it going to be? It's like in the Matrix. Neo. Theo? Neo? I think it's Neo. Neo and Morpheus. The red pill or the blue pill. But unlike the Matrix, you can choose 2 pills. I've not really thought it through. But I'm going to go through them. It's less about me, more about you, this video. You're going to choose underneath. I'll give you my answers, but we'll talk through them. All right? There are 9 pills. You get to choose 2. The first pill, if you can only choose 2, we've got to go through them first, can win the FA Cup. Oh, I mean, that's a good one. That's a good one, isn't it? I'm guessing there's some sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice some stuff. Actually, I'll go through them really quickly. Win the FA Cup, win the Premier League. I'll leave it up there. Win the FA Cup, win the Premier League, sack Karen Brady, Sullivan and Gold sell the club, return to the bowling, become close friend of 1 player, name them, sign any 3 players, name them, your child will sign for West Ham, 3 home and away games for life. Okay. The FA Cup, clearly that sounds appealing. I like the sound of winning the FA Cup for all those. A wonderful day out. What's not to like? Some bragging rights. I only ever saw it on telly, 1980. I saw it on telly. My old man went to the game, left me at me nan's with me new Action Man. Action Man wasn't babysitting. My nan babysitted, but he didn't leave an Action Man in charge of me or anything like that. But you know what I often think about it? Because my birthday's in February and not in the middle of the summer. So I think maybe it was a bribe. Maybe saying, hey, I'm going to the footy, you have your Action Man. Anyway, so I stayed at my nan's, watched it on telly. But I'd love to experience it. I went to 2006, 2007, whatever it was, Cardiff. Good day out. Lovely day out. We thought we'd won it, but I would love to experience that again. And for anybody that has never experienced a cup final, it is something special. We'll put it on a back burner. That stays in reserve. 2, win the Premier League. Yes. Yes. I mean, who wouldn't want to win the Premier League? And in fact, you could almost just pick the first 2 and all the rest wouldn't matter in many respects. But we'll see. I mean, we'd be the best team in the country, wouldn't we? No Champions League, pill, I notice. That's a funny one with the old Champions League and the league, by the way. When Liverpool were getting stick last season for not winning the league but winning the Champions League, I thought, what is it? Surely it's better to be champions of Europe. Surely you would. I mean, that's an interesting question. Would you rather win the Premier League or the Champions League? Obviously, you've got to be in it, so you'd have to finish 4th or whatever, 3rd, and win the Champions League. But Champions of Europe, I don't know. I like that. I like that. Anyway, forget it. Actually, don't answer that. It's not one of the pills. But win the Premier League, I like. Sack Karen Brady. Now, here's the problem with sack Karen Brady. Because number 4 is Gold and Sullivan sell the club. Now, if Gold and Sullivan sell the club, Karen Brady's gone. So you could choose number 4 and you get number 3 as a bonus. And then it's a bit of a trickery because then you basically get 2 and you've still got 1 more pill left. It's a bit like rubbing the genie. Not like that. It's disgusting. Very rude. Your mind is in the gutter, by the way. It's a bit like rubbing the genie's lamp. And then wishing. And the genie pops out. He says, what do you wish for? And you say, I want... he says, you've got 3 wishes. And you say, I want 10 wishes. It's a bit like cheating. A bit like that. That's what I would do that, by the way. So anyway, you do number 4. Number 3 happens anyway. Right? Not a problem. Number 5, return to the bowling. All the others have a sort of realistic bit to them. If we got rich benefactors, we could win the FA Cup, we could win the league. Could Karen Brady be sacked? Yes. Gold and Sullivan sold the club. It could happen. Return to the bowling is mystical stuff, isn't it? That involves time travel, really. Or bulldozing a block of flats that's there. Or maybe you just return back to the bowling as the flat's there knocking on someone's door. Excuse me, I watch a football, please. No, you can't. This is me flat. I bought it for 600 grams. What are you doing? Bugger off. You got no rights being here. Obviously, none of that 600 grand went to David Sullivan, of course. Of course, it all went all above board. I'm not suggesting anything dodgy happened there at all. So return to the bowling, as nice as it would be. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tricky one, really. Number 6, become a close friend of one player. Why would you want to? Why would you want to be buddies with a player? No, you can't see that. You can't see that because I'll take the thing down. Oh. Why would you want to be buddies with... Why? Why? I don't... Oh, you know, our old Angelo Ogbonna. Oh, he's a good guy. I'd love to be friends with him. Sod it. Dad, off you go. Never mind all my old friends I went to school with and stuff like that. Me good mates from work. Never mind. You're gone, fellas. You're gone. Get out of it. Me and Angelo, like that. Lovely. Why would you want to be friends with West Ham player? If it so happened and you became one, fine. If you knew one from school, fine. Obviously, your answers below are all very welcome if you choose number 6. Fine. But, I mean, I don't know. That being said, I've got to choose one because it's part of the game. We're playing a game here. Jack Wilshere. I like Jack. I like the way he plays football, but he don't really play much football. But he's cheeky, and I like him. He's got a cheeky little persona about him. So maybe Jack Wilshere or Snodgrass. Snodgrass could laugh, isn't he? Have a laugh with him, I guess. But it wouldn't be, you wouldn't choose. Can I be friends with a West Ham player, please? No. 7, sign any 3 players. Okay, so this is tied in. I'm going to do this one, right? I'll tell you now. I'm going to choose number 2, win the league, and 7, sign any 3 players. So win the league. So I'm presuming if we've already won the league, we are mustard. We're very, very good. Right, really good. All right? So we've already improved the squad. That's why we won the league. So with that in mind, I am signing. I'm guessing we've sorted out central midfield by this point. So I will sign Kylian Mbappe, Virgil van Dijk, and Phil Foden. There you go. I'm guessing this in a couple of years as well. So Phil's filled out. If you know, Phil is full. Phil has filled out. You know what I mean? He's a man. He's not a boy anymore. He's a grown man. Maybe Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford. He's good. Don't know. Take your pick. But that's what I'd do. Win the league. And then sign 3 more players. Those 3 players. Mbappe, Van Dijk, Phil Foden. We're smashing the Champions League then. Number 8. Your child will sign for West Ham. I love my children. I don't want to do that to them. Have you seen some of the things that are said on social media about the West Ham players? Oh, my goodness. It'd be a fate worse than death. Oh, it'd be absolutely terrible. Be a golfer. That would be my... That's what you get to walk around. You get a long career, whacking the ball up and down until you're 40, 50, 60 years of age, the seniors tour. Little buggy. Oh, honestly. honestly, you wouldn't want your son to play for West Ham. I'd be torture, absolute torture. Not many people know this, but I know somebody that, and you get a lot of people guessing here, I know somebody that I knew from a child, and he went on to play for West Ham. Relatively recently. I'll give it the last 10 years, right? And it was horrible. I've got to say, it was horrible. He wasn't a West Ham fan, by the way. Maybe I'm giving too much away. Okay. Number 9, free home and away games for life. I guess that really depends if number 4's happened, doesn't it? So I think that one's certain pills match with other pills. I don't just mean because of the colours. So if Gold and Sullivan sell the club, maybe the free home and away games for life might be worth it. Maybe if your child signed for West Ham, well, for the men's team anyway, the ladies' team, they're going to earn tuppence, aren't they? Basically, but if your son signs for West Ham, he's going to be a millionaire. So if he does that, you don't care about the home and away game. Number one, you're minted because your son's paying for your yacht and your Ferrari and your lap dance. If you wanted that, you might not be into that. And to be fair, that would probably upset his mum if you did such a thing. But you'd be getting free tickets. You want freebies. You're definitely getting freebies, aren't you? When your son signs for West Ham United. Mind you, what were the old purse strings being tightened? Old Karen Brady, she don't want to spend, does she? Gon Sullivan, they don't want to spend. They might be saying to young Gonzo Jr., no, you're not having tickets. You're not having free tickets for your family. Especially not for your dad, after all those nasty videos he makes about us.